Mrs. Tucker, what are you doing?
Oh. I was just doing some research for my stories. I've got donuts, pizza, jelly beans and marshmallows. What do you think? I've got marshmallows for Martians. I've got jelly beans for giants. I've got pizza for pirates. I've got donuts for a dragon. Which one should I do?
I think we should do pizza for pirates, please.
Oh, pizza for pirates. Okay. Pizza for pirates. A boy called George had a wonderful plan to sail with a fine pirate crew. He packed up a pizza, his favourite feast, and rowed off to the wide ocean blue. George travelled for hours till he spotted dry land. He saw mermaids on rocks from afar. As he steered into port, he heard "Pieces of 8" and a loud, croaky voice roaring, "Arr!" "Ahoy there!" cried George, and he held up his sword. "Can I be a pirate like you?" But all he heard was a flap and a screech. Then a noisy bird burst into view. "I'm a parrot!" it squeaked as it perched on his head. "And pirates love parrots, I'm told. I'll help you track down a whole pirate crew, and we'll find treasures, chests full of gold." George steered his boat through the choppy green waves as a shiver of sharks glided by. Then he spotted a shape in the mist up ahead, so he popped a patch over his eye. "Is it a pirate ship?" George asked the bird. The parrot screeched, "Where's its sail?" George peered through the telescope and gave a cry. "Oh, that's no pirate ship, it's a whale!" They tried to escape from the whale's gaping mouth, but a wave swept the boat into its jaws. With a whoosh, George was swallowed. How would he escape? He'd even lost one of his oars. George switched on his torch and he looked all around, while the parrot flew down with a flap. "Shiver me timbers!" cried George when he saw a hat and an old treasure map. As he put on the pirate hat, George told the bird, "Get back in the boat, I've a plan. Think of the best pirate joke that you know, then squawk it as loud as you can." "Why are pirates called pirates?" "Because they are." When the bird told the joke, a strange sound could be heard, first a rumble and then a loud roar. "The whale's laughing," said George with a sigh of relief. Then he paddled like mad with his oar. They shot out of the mouth of the chuckling whale and splashed through the waves and the spray, till the parrot called, "Land ahoy, George, my lad!" and they steered the boat into a bay. George stepped onto the sand, then he crept at the beach, while above him his parrot friend flew. At the sound of loud voices, he peered through the trees and he saw there a real pirate crew. "Avast there, my hearties," called George with a wave. "Please, can I be a pirate like you?" Then he held out a dripping wet box and announced, "I've bought pizza for the whole crew." The captain squirmed. "Matey, you seem a fine lad, but that thing you call pizza looks yuck." Then he gasped as he stared down at George's wet hat. "Oh, you found my best hat! We're in luck." "Is my treasure map with it?" the captain asked George. "I lost them both long ago." "Yes, it is!" exclaimed George, and he held up the map. Then he read it and shouted, "Let's go!" They walked this way and that till George came to a stop. "It's here," he said. "Dig, no one rest." The shipmates worked hard in the burning hot sun till they dug up a huge treasure chest. But while the pirates grabbed handfuls of gold, a green tentacle crept up the beach. Then a sea monster suddenly burst from the depths and carried the chest off out of reach. It lifted the treasure towards its huge mouth. George shouted, "Stop! Listen to me! Eat this pizza instead. You have the whole thing. It's much tastier than treasure you see." The monster glared down at the dripping wet snack. Then it gobbled it up in one bite. It put down the chest and the crew roared, "George lad, you're the best kind of pirate, all right." Then the captain said, "George, now you're one of the crew. There is just one thing more to be done. We must head off for our ship and then you'll walk the plank. And we'll show you how pirates have fun." That was a great choice. I think I'll just do a little bit more research now to decide which one I'm going to read next. Bye.